Three ways to cope with jet lag. Hello everybody, Tom here. It's good to see you all again. I'm back after a short break. I hope you're all well. I want to talk today about how to cope with jet lag. 3 proven ways to cope with jet lag. This is from my own experience. This is also what medical practice will say as well. Obviously, as always though, do your own research. What works professionally and what works for me might not work for you. But in my experience of travelling over into other time zones, I have realised 3 things that would really help me. And I want to share these with you today. It's whether or not you use these next time you're feeling jet lag. But number 1, very, very simply, make sure you drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. Being in a different time zone, being like your body not knowing whether it's coming or going, it's very, very important that you stay hydrated. You stay sort of in some form of equilibrium, shall we say, even though technically by being jet lagged your balance is going to be way out because you don't know whether you're on this time zone or that time zone. So it's vital that you drink plenty of water. Make sure that you do that first and foremost. Second thing that will help you with jet lag, and what I've found, is no matter how tired you are, when you get back, particularly when this is when jet lag's at its strongest, make sure you keep the same sleep schedule as the time zone you're in, okay? So if you're going back to your own country and you go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, you make sure you go to bed at 10. Even if you're feeling very, very tired, resist the urge to go to sleep at an abnormal time, or a not normal time, should I say. Because the moment you start sleeping at different times in the day, your already messed up body clock is going to get confused and you will really struggle to get over the jet lag. I remember coming back from New York years ago and I literally just had to fight for hours the temptation to go to sleep early. I remember at the time, the girl that I was dating, my girlfriend at the time, just talking absolute rubbish on the phone to her for hours to try and keep myself awake. I remember my mum and my dad and my brother and my sister had all unfortunately succumbed to the tiredness, and I found them asleep. I managed to stay awake. I made it an absolute mission and a priority to stay awake. It's difficult. You need to fight through and make sure you do go to bed at your normal time, whatever time that is. Even on the journey back, even when that jet lag starts to hit you hard, getting back into your usual routine for that time zone will help you get over any form of jet lag. Third and final thing as well, and it's quite simple as well, it's a little bit like taking water on. Go outside, particularly in the daylight. That will allow your body to naturally get back into sync at the time zone it's in, okay? If you've been, like I have, I've just come back from America, so the US. So the time zone I was in over there is 5 hours minus the time zone of Greenwich Mean Time here in the UK. So, 7 o'clock at night is actually midnight. Is actually 1400, sorry, over there. So 1400. So while I'm here in the UK, I'm in the evening, but if I'm over there, I'm still in the afternoon. So that in itself brings a lot of confusion to your mind and your body, and you don't know what time zone you're in. So the best way to do it naturally is to definitely go outside into the fresh air, into the sunshine, and even if it's not the summer, even if it's the winter, go outside into the daylight, into the morning hours when you can, take in the fresh air. This will help you to naturally adjust your system back to what it was. So those are my 3 bits of advice for getting over jet lag. I should have some sort of good understanding now, because I've been on multiple occasions over the years, come back from another country. The time zone has been quite different and really felt it. And I think for the most part I cope well, but not everybody does. So I feel it's important, particularly for those of you who are first time travelling over to America or to other countries where there's a big time difference, that you get this on board. Anyway, this is my first of 3 videos this week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. First of 3, as I said, please put down in the comment section below, how do you cope with jet lag? Are you somebody that puts a load of coffee in you? And caffeine is actually probably not the right thing to do here. Are you someone that finds it very difficult to fight the urge to go to sleep? Of course, it's going to be difficult. Your body is out of sync. It doesn't know what time zone it's in. So naturally, with that will come some tiredness and some exhaustion. It's very hard, okay? Please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That'd be really great. See it as well, giving me a thumbs up and a like. I'd really appreciate that. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content's out. I will be back in a couple of days with another video. But until then, and as always, please, all of you, take care of yourselves. And bye for now.